Hello, MNGP Summer Come Africa Professor Wa, my spokesperson, my chairman, my chief linguist, and no more nekas Africa Professor One, Masamba, Africa Professor One platform. So, I know a unscripted, a freestyle nature said, even though some central topic and as a topic be up, as some nefa no. By the time I make Kasa we no, maybe it's a video, my Kasa fancy me brain, sign a platform with you, sign a pen. Me proofread bibia and I unscripted me show bibia to me edit bibia me wan me wiasam no kura ha me chiche ho nya bibia said the city no mistakes in more sana platform with you to one more time we African Professor One mom spokesperson African Professor me chairman e kasa and then command person ndi no matudi me say radical leaders change the world. In that case, Jesus Christ was a radical. Nelson Mandela was a radical. MLK, Martin Luther King, was a radical. Dr. Nkrumah was a radical. Nipa bebre, as a matter of fact, Agyapong is a radical. So what I say, now, my mention because Ghana, no, see a year home professor who can Sanders is 77, wouldn't answer cry now, Cambrofoa, not chill. Yes, I could be on Madiana, this Ghana and Ghana, a pratitia, still corruption. And it is so deep. You one at the beer, sorry, and you way, you braggy away, you went soon. Me say, you home professor, Timian, yen church, me church before Kakrebiase, and you remember the word radical. So RADICAL, radical, the word radical. In Ghana, you can be a radical. Say Ghana is a radical. You can be a radical, and should be a sub-sub. And with negative connotation, and I say, sub-sub will be a radical, so be a rough. Or near Papa Nasa or saying I don't know. A lot of Ghanaians, the moment you bet Tiger be a radical, not just any panel, 779 Greenland say, when your Papa Nasa, but the real radical. And Jesus Christ, ye didn't achieve. Mohammed was a radical. Obia, you can say radical. Opa for dictionary. Take for dictionary now more cell phone here, then Google the word radical. Now hear the meaning of radical. Me say RADICAL, radical. Mopa funny meaning now he say radical you will be a sub-7. Now dream if you are not a sub-7, or ye name a basabasana say, said the amount for we say, yet Ghana the air home professor radical. If you look at radical from a narrow point of view, you are missing so much. You don't even understand the word, you don't really know or understand English because English language is so fluid and I say so elastic. A lot of English words, and the money might be brave or one word bit may mean so many things. And if you grasp the word in OTS, it also depends on the context, the way of use, and the situation, and the circumstances under which you use the word can also give a different interpretation of that word. And I'm saying the word radical. It got a radical. Radical can be somebody who is a revolutionary. Obia or pay change. The change in your thoroughly and something extreme. Some radicals no more changing we are here. The where any material that and our can be said status quo. The status quo. So they said and you might see existing. Said the Ghana said the municipal oh dibinam nibi. Police ni ba no agye bribe. Who copy passport ni agye bribe. Who do airport ni agye bribe. Any pani etuanika o na kululu na obi asase. Kumasi asase and Ashanti region as that region assassin. Neni pabako or two. BBC said Garam say illegal money. No, I just can't be no the original TV so no train go bars, no any money. See a percent. You move away from that status quo. The way things are business as usual kind of mindset in India. Then a nipa bit my change leader bit my say Ghana. The way city and the status quo, there's the prevailing conditions. We need a radical person. Now, why I say, I'm no say, all the presidential aspirants to near that, one is radical, one is show radical tendencies from based on definition, mama. And I said, and me by radical. Me say Jesus Christ was a radical. I didn't know make us. Jesus Christ by reason. The way are not Jew for an Nkrumah expecting so babayen. Now they were expecting a conquering Messiah. Said Jew for na kosem kwa sumu ache. Entino omopobia obepa abe deliver or abe you mo free kwasum akum krofo. That was the kind of leader no more pen. But by and the omo expectation, omo preconceived notion the way and the man who see prepare no said the name and Jesus Christ by. That's not what Jesus Christ did. Only obey no sebe omo a Jew for no fi say omo ye Gentiles and that's omo the omo yira omo ye outcasts omo de omo kojamu ani sankofo na Jesus Christ omo de mo se mo nya ayaresa mo ahode mo hia doctor enti me ba omo a ayarefo no omo ni bie no amobrohufo no ayarefo no asujafo friends widows and now widowers omo a omo ni kuna na so omo kuna weja omo enyankama fo na mbae ehiafo no. So they have not near the number. And you know, it was a radical transformation. That's a radical change from what the Jews no more expecting. And you Bible changing, we are saying, only poor buyer was me cry to her, and we are at the summer, no matter woman called salvation. What do you think that particular behavior now say actually me? That was a radical, say, process and as a radical transformation and as a change in the world. Or Baby Sisanyama, I said the way we are saying, City but Sisanyama Bebre. And Tisana, Mandela, look at what was happening in South Africa. Apartheid system, that was the status quo. Obayan, he fought against it. And a prison, he said, jail terms are not threatening, also condemned by 27 years because of his views. Said, Nkrumah bread, and they were not. System this city and oba besesano kra the same thing MLK Martin Luther King America civil rights movement now whites and blacks and Roman black whites and blacks in se woman do my yira kra omo nye nipa omo ye subhumans near that or no and then the crowd or tenacity fighting demonstration all kind of sit-ins all kind of stuff and Martin Luther King was able 1964 omo timi san Lyndon Johnson Otimi sans civil right act man, black and white, tries segregation, not desegregation, some separate by equal policies now practicing American, say not equality before the law, and happy. It was Martin Luther King. That was a radical change. How about in the purpose of Nkrumah, the same way the status quo. Now, yes, I brought say Nkrumah by Neje bida kwanom ni ade yentu yebo ase no ne yenye bibia no mu intellectual yeni abrofo no engaging in intellectual debates no ni ade ne Nkrumah say no enti won so na mase ofa Valanda boys no ne grassroots ni ade on behu aso what CPP no na je say abrofo afo mu na ni ade so enti that is how it is now yamra sisia what is happening now sa ne sisia nyina nim say corruption has eaten so deep into the very core of Ghanaian society. Everybody knows economically, politically, culturally, educational, equal educational principals and now say headmasters, bribe money and Ghana is now supposed to be says senior free SH and says secondary school level is supposed to be free tuition and so headmasters near the headmistress staff for quite be so many students in this near we know it is a see as someone person can say if we want all this we want say a vigorous transformation of Ghanaian society say a thorough transformation as a change in the Ghanaian society we need somebody who understand what it takes to engage and as a set emotion extreme transformation of the Ghanaian, the very ills of the Ghanaian society. Now, one bit my answer. I have by Canada, Agyapong. Would see any views in the BB and some more you can tell say the guy has radical tendencies. It is built in his DNA. And they now be this Mahama no name, Baumianuna, okay, sorry, I'm brother, so I'm brassing. Those people may say, oh, Sangana, because when they come up, they all conform to the status quo because they want things to be what it is. Because that is what they have been. And you know, Ghana for the brain, basic Canadian Japan demonizing so many times because Ghanaians don't want change. They don't want any extreme change. They want the way to be how the things is. They want they want it to stay the same way. We are no more complain. He said, system Ghana ye brew and brew and I say you've been. But changing nipa, change agent. The change agent is right there in your midst. That is in the person of Kennedy Agyapong. That's a fact. Now go for oh wow, the Kennedy Agyapong keep your own answer. Really? Now one answer. One answer. Me meet America ha. But America ha chire abrofu. Fita nyami. Fita adie. Me simple Kennedy Agyapong. What Ghana? Gina how would nice chin for throne money at the occasion say me nim nyansa. Yeah, morons near that ye nim nyansa crazy people, lunatics na be the Kennedy Agyapong. Really? Huh? Any person in the big free Africa, who buy America, of all country, what? The best country, best institutions, universities. Man, not bragging, it's a fact. And to you not here, go for me, say, one with the Canadian Japan, I may say, me for Africa, with my accent, my big now, bet me a kusku, I'm a bro, I'm a coin. Say, Tina, your mind, yes, sir, elementary school, Tina, college, university, and Chilo, my dear. Huh? And party ideas to them. Now, what Ghana, now can so. Now what Ghana na ka chese me di Kennedy Agyapong aki me support Kennedy Agyapong aki omo di Kennedy Agyapong aki nyina omo ye kwasafo omo ni nyansa na omo really na me se me no mienu why asanti and so go on any people gina be no mo ka wow it tells you it tells a lot and it's not at the criteria Africa because ko bi omo top process no they just don't understand they don't see a bigger picture. They don't. It's all about what they can get right here. From Nkrumah koto yes be the Agyapong galo said the Agyapong gari ne sa choose af no nya na to turn nam ene koto dwonum ni ade the official the we na full man free talk how you tarry official that's what life is about. No nya guess be 4 5 no account so no twamola near this no nya bi di omo says na man we no didi na no sa boni ade na officer we ase no no tomti ayisu a nya social media no mu dinko for atam wow you say we kwase na wo ideas let's debate, let's engage in intellectual discussions. Why do you have to insult? So officer what the papi parka some no kasa Kenya some. But when we say Ghana, before we bring we have a very limited understanding about our own world, our environment. Idea of me and your attention and say, Dinko for them, Kwasiabuani, and the Okakasa. Now, for the because they can't even reason. They cannot reason. So, a very, very vigorous intellectual discussion and debate, they can engage in that. The only thing they can do, they say, obe dia tem kwa say nipa no to nipa no akeka tom keka sa no no mo yom na jama fo so die akwa we dia tem no die chi no dia tan so no mutie because so many say that's how they will get na me say obi a wo nya sasam pa wo ka no woni nko for atam e wa yi so woni di nko for atam no and now so on pekene de Japan no bi pena be nyina ba bi nka say nipa no wo jimi anase woni nyansa no yeluna me say Jesus Christ nipa bebe mo so ya mo na mo so ya Christopher mo nim nyame che obi an me say Jesus was a radical. No whoop find the meaning of radicalism and I say the word radical and tell me say Jesus or mama changing your extreme transformation of the word. Anybody who engage or set emotion extreme transformation or change in the word is a radical. And a lot of Nkrumah did the same thing. Nkrumah was a radical. Rollins started it. Rollins was a radical, but when to me and somewhere along the line or messing up, but Oba 79, that was a different. Oba the system of starting man. That was a different. That was a radical. Mandela was one of them. The same thing, right? Gandhi in India was the same thing. She changed the status quo into a beer or person changing the status quo the way things are. Business as usual. We ain't say you. See, you know, call clockwise, anti-clockwise. That's a radical change. That's a change agent. That's what it is. In Ghana for myself, the word radical is not a bad term. Because a lot of leaders throughout history are differently. Extreme transformation, revolutionary and differently, radicals. That is exactly what it is. Nkrumah is one of them. Nkrumah was a radical. No two ways about it. Martin Luther King was one. Kennedy Agyapong is a radical. And it's a Muslim extreme change change for the better once and for all. And Niema Usi Ghana, if you know this, you bring and Niema Sisan, the best person at this point in Ghana's history, Obetuma Sisan Niema, a radical person, and that person is Kennedy Agyapong. That's for sure. And you probably be a DD in Atom near that. When Tina Meme Wabuchi ha, Meme Chadi University, I will take Ghana, and I say, Uti baby, I won't mean out Kujira, Abrafoni, and Choma dear that because it's not that easy. I'm telling you, that's what it is. But I like Kennedy Agyapong. You can say whatever you want to say about it, but me say, and you probably must see Ghana at this point in time in Ghana history, Kennedy Agyapong, because he's a radical. He has radical tendencies. He has radicalism in his DNA. And to come on, one more time, we African Professor One, my spokesperson, my chairman, my chief linguist. Share the message, join the movement, and I'll highlight you another time. Have a great day. Bye.